Good morning. Today I want to share Philippians 2, verse 4, which says, "Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also for the interests of others." When I read this verse, I started thinking about how waiting in line is not my favorite thing to do. And I started to think of times where I'd be in the store and, maybe I only had one or two items, and I'd get in line and the person in front of me would turn around, see that I only had one or two items. They had a cart load and they would say, "Oh, go ahead of me." And I'm like, "Are you sure?" But I was so appreciative that they let me do that. And I realized, I don't think I've ever done that myself. I usually, if I'm shopping, I either look for the shortest line and get in it, and then I'm so busy focusing ahead and when is it my turn to unload my cart that I don't turn around and see, hey, is there somebody else who I could allow to go ahead of me? Because they only have one or two items. And I thought of how easy that can be to let somebody go ahead of you. And yet sometimes we are just oblivious to that. I also thought of yesterday. In the afternoon, was doing something. I was busy, and all of a sudden I just had this feeling that something wasn't right. And I knew it was not me. It was somebody that I knew or loved. And I stopped and I prayed. I did not know who it was. I did not have a specific person in mind. I did not know who or what I was praying for, but I knew I had to pray. And so I did that, went back to doing what I was doing. A little while later, I just, again, was overcome with this feeling of dread. And I started crying, and I stopped again, and I just said, "Lord, I don't know who needs you. I don't know what's going to happen or what I'm supposed to be praying for, but just take care of my family and my friends and be with them, protect them, help them to feel your presence, like whatever is needed, Lord, I'm just giving them all to you." And I felt like I put everybody at the throne of God and said, "Here, this is you. They belong to you. I trust you. No matter what happens, I'm going to trust you, but help these people, this person, to know that you're with them right now." And I went back to doing what I was doing and was fine for a little bit, and then again started to have that feeling, something bad. And so I prayed for a third time and then said, "Satan, you can leave me alone now, because I have given this situation, I've given these people, this person, whoever it is, to God. He's going to take care of it. I trust him. You stop making me worry needlessly, because I've given this to God." And then I was good. So I still don't know who I was praying for or what specifically happened or was going to happen had I not stopped and prayed. But I realized, I don't ever want to be too busy to stop and pray for somebody. I want to hear when God is saying, "Hey, you need to pray." And I want to be obedient to that. I don't want to be too busy that I don't stop and talk to somebody who needs someone to listen to them. Like, I want to listen to people and not talk if I don't need to. Like sometimes people just need you to listen. They don't want you to solve their problem. Just listen. And so, I just ask God, help me to listen and not speak, and help me to put others first, their needs before my own. Help me to be aware of when I could allow someone to go ahead of me, because you never know when you are blessing somebody or even protecting somebody. Maybe you allowing someone to go ahead of you gets them on the road quicker and they avoid an accident. Or maybe you are protecting yourself without knowing it because you let somebody else go. And if you had gone on the road sooner, you would have had an accident. We don't ever know, but I want to encourage you, be aware when God is speaking to you. Allow yourself to say, you know what, I don't want to ever be too busy that I am not thinking of other people and putting them first. Or taking that time to say, you know what, yes, I had something I needed to do or a plan, but you know what, God's putting this person in my mind and I need to stop and pray for them. Or they brought them to me and I need to stop and listen to what they have to say and pray with them or for them. So just be aware of those times where you can be putting somebody first. Don't ever be too busy. God bless and have a great day.